And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for our second game of the night. It's our lone boys game tonight. It's the number 1 seed King City versus the number 4 seed Platte Valley boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, the King City Lumber and King City School District, Jefferson and South Nottoway School Districts, and the Printer and New Shop are located in Albany. And, Mike, before we get things started here for the BTC Bank pregame, we forgot to give away our player of the game for the last game. It was Kristen Tracy was the player of the game, finishing the night with 10 points. Could have gone with multiple players, both for Stanberry and for Worth County.
Yeah, when you just look at points, you could have said Audrey Rundy.
Yeah.
You could have said Megan Tracy. To me, those
Yes.
two, either of those two could have been. But with Kristen Tracy,
like I said, those
10
big,
points.
And those big 4 free throws down the stretch is kind of what sealed it for her.
It sealed it, but at the same time, she had her hands full.
Yes.
I thought she played tremendous post defense on Schisler, giving away some size inside. Had 8 rebounds, 5 offensive rebounds to give Worth County more opportunities. I thought just a complete game for her.
Yes.
And I thought she's very deserving. Although there were a couple of deserving players in that game.
Let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams. For King City, they defeated the Stanberry boys in their opening round game 61-30, and Platte Valley pulled away from Pattonsburg late to come away with the win in their first game 55-44. What do you see from these two teams coming in here tonight? I mean, you've got 2 players inside that are going to have a good battle that are going to be completely different types of players. Andy Matson, Landon Carlson.
Well, just on the basis of athleticism and length, I got to give a little bit of an edge to Carlson. But Andy Matson, I mean, he's like so many players we've seen from Jefferson, from Platte Valley over the years. He understands what he does and what he can do, and he does that. And to me, I mean, I know I've mentioned that a couple of times, but I think that is such a big deal, particularly with high school athletes, is just doing what you do and do it as well as you possibly can. Matson does that. Having said that, I think you got to give the edge to King City. They've got the seed. They've got a little bit of depth, just like maybe even a little bit more depth than Platte Valley has. I guess the thing that would be concerning, and I know it's just one thing, but Platte Valley's struggles against Pattonsburg in the first round of that tournament, they hung on and they did everything they had to do with about 3 minutes to go in a tie game, and took what was a tie game in the last 3.5 minutes and made it an 11-point win. But up until that point, I wouldn't say they played great. And, I think if they can keep from turning the ball over against King City's pressure, and I thought that Ezra Morris had a big game for them against Platte Valley along with Andy Matson. If those two guys can still thrive offensively, I think this is anybody's ball game. But I think it's going to start with them with Platte Valley handling King City's pressure. For King City, they'll get a heavy dose of Landon Carlson and also Jonathan Garlock. And if they can do what they did with Garlock scoring from the perimeter and then dishing to Carlson inside, that's a pretty good way to start with your offensive game.
Let's go ahead and take a quick BTC Bank pregame timeout. We'll come back with the start of this one, the Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups and the Smith Prudential Financial tip-off when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank School Mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for our second game of the night. It's the number 1 seed King City boys, number 4 seeded Platte Valley. as we get set for tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Remember, tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. And we'll turn it over here to public address announcer Sam Phillips with tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineup.
Welcome to tonight's second game of the evening. We've got the continuation of the Albany semifinal, the Albany Boys 86th Annual Albany Invitational. We've got the number 1 seed King City Wildcats against the number 4 seed Platte Valley. Platte Valley will be visitor on the scoreboard. And the starters are number 3, Ezra Morris. Number 4, Aiden McQueen. Number 5, Dylan Flam. Number 12, Mason Holliday. And number 42, Andy Maxson. Head coach, Tyler Peterson, assisted by Taylor Freemeyer. And the number 1 seed, King City Wildcats. Starters, number 1, Caden Wainscott. Number 3, Jonathan Garlock. Number 5, Graham Metzger. Number 22, Cooper Mooney. Number 23, Landon Carlson. Head coach, Chris McMillan, assisted by Barry Clifford.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups again for Platte Valley. Ezra Morris, Aiden McQueen, Dylan Clam, Mason Holliday, and Andy Matson. For King City, it's Caden Wainscott, Jonathan Garlock, as well as Graham Metzger, Cooper Mooney, and Landon Carlson. Platte Valley wears their road gray uniforms, blue lettering outlined in maroon. King City, their home white uniforms, purple lettering outlined in gold. And Mike, one of the things also we forgot to mention in that pregame for Platte Valley, they did have an injury late in that ball game to Grady Gokel. He is not dressed tonight for Platte Valley.
Well, and that's not good because that's one more really athletic wing player.
Yes.
That gets taken out of the lineup.
And now set for our Smith Prudential Financial tip-off is won here by King City. Remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services, 660-726-3396. Top of the key from Metzger over to left wing to Wainscott to Mooney. Back up top. Garlock shot from 3. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Carlson. Goes up and has it rejected away. Rebound pulled in by Matson. And back in transition, knocking it down is Holliday. Mooney with the basketball, sends it back up top for Garlock over to the right wing. And into the corner for Metzger. 3 from Garlock again. This time drains it.
I think I don't know if he hesitated because he just missed one or because he couldn't believe he was that open.
Top of the key with it. Morris over to left wing for Holliday, trying to send it down to Clam. Couldn't quite corral it. Stolen away by Garlock. Leaves it off for Mooney. Can't finish.
Oh, nice.
But right there is Carlson. He'll finish it off.
Good hustle by Carlson to follow up.
Driving is Clam on the baseline. Can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled in by Carlson. Leaves it for Garlock.
Ooh.
And Mooney just couldn't quite keep it in play.
Wonder if he thought that was Carlson that was on the break, not Mooney.
I don't know. Carlson is the one that just gave it to him. So
yeah.
Trying to send it down to Matson, stolen away, picked up by Carlson. Garlock with the basketball. Drives inside, leaves into the corner. Metzger open 3. Misses short, off iron, gets his own rebound. Goes right in, and he's going to be called for the travel. Probably lucky, almost didn't get away with a charge there.
You know,
let in with that shoulder.
You know, when you asked me that question right before the start of this game, you know I had a mouthful of cookie.
Yes, I did. We want to thank
that was intentional.
Yes. Over to the right wing, we'll get to that in just a second. Morris with the basketball, sends it back up top for Mason Holliday. So those cookies were brought to us here by a Platte Valley fan. We want to thank them for those cookies.
Absolutely.
And between the three of us, we will definitely make sure they are gone.
They're just about gone now.
I haven't even gotten one yet.
Well, that's good. It's Brett Williams.
Always blaming on the guy without a mic.
Brett Williams is eating all the cookies.
Andy Matson hits the first. Mike Brett's kind of looking over here at me. It's like, why don't I ever have a microphone in front of me that I can say something back?
No, I got to be honest.
That's why we don't give you a microphone.
I got to be honest. I had two.
The 5-4 lead after, well, they call off that last free throw from Matson as somebody was over the line. 5-3. Here is the lead for King City. Metzger sends it up top for Garlock. Metzger back up top for Wayne Scott, over to the left wing for Mooney. Into the corner for Garlock. Man-to-man pressure put on here by Platte Valley as Garlock drives in. Mooney just off the mark. Rebound pulled in by Holiday. Back in transition is Platte Valley. Morris up top for Clam. Matson trying to send it back out, and a foul going to be called here on the floor. They'll get the foul called here against Wayne Scott. Platte Valley is trying to get that ball inside to Matson because he has probably, well, let's just put it this way. It's a lineman on a quarterback down on the block.
Right, and I thought Carlson was like 6'5", and I didn't know Matson was as tall as he was.
Yeah. Garlock takes it, lays it off glass for two.
I mean, he's a massive individual in that low post.
Yeah.
I didn't know the height was the way it was.
Pass stolen away off the hands of Metzger to Carlson, and he's going to be fouled.
Now that's one of, okay, by letter of the, probably was a foul, but that's one of those for the flow of the game.
Yes.
You took King City away from a fast break. You know, the whole, you kind of let that one go. Was very minimal contact.
Yes. Checking in, Connor Nielsen and Ryan Langford here for Platte Valley, and a timeout going to be called. We're back after this Petty Ginaldo Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
Caden Wainscott to bring the ball across midcourt here for King City into the corner to Metzger. Carlson finds Garlock, and he's going to be fouled. They're going to get the foul called here against Ryan Langford. That'll be his first. Garlock will be at the line for 2 free throws. First one from Garlock, good. Andy Matson as well as Dylan Clam check back in. As McQueen and Nielsen check out as Garlock hits them both. 9-3, it's a 6-point King City lead. 4:25 left here in the opening quarter. Ezra Morris brings ball across midcourt over the right wing for Holiday. Langford to Morris, trying to send it over the defense. Madsen down on the block, puts it in for two. Metzger finds Mooney all alone the block. No good. Carlson there to clean it up. 11-5 is the King City lead. Again, they'll send it over to the defense for Madsen. And again, they'll put it off glass for two. As really Platte Valley doing a good job of finding Madsen down low and feeding it to him. Mooney to Metzger from three. Misses long, rebound pulled in by Clam.
Well, we got a little bit of a break here. Got a text from official Cody Newman on the ball hitting the backboard.
Okay.
And said that the ball can legally hit all sides of the backboard and in play.
Okay.
I said the only comment I had to that was, but that's not what they called. They had a similar situation in the first half and didn't call it that way.
Dylan Clam baseline puts it in off glass for two. Back in transition. Mooney can't get it to fall. Ends up coming away with the rebound. Mooney's kind of been snake bitten in around the basket so far here in this first quarter. Just underneath 3 left here in the opening quarter. Metzger for Mooney up top to Garlock. Right wing to Wayne Scott. Back up top for Metzger. Wayne Scott across court for Carlson. Drives in, leaves it to Mooney, and a hard pass goes through Mooney, and then Dylan Clam unable to corral it as it goes out of bounds. Checking in will be McQueen for Platte Valley. Shellhorn and Jundy will check in for King City. Garlock right wing. Pass to Jundy, picked back up here by Garlock. Into the corner for Wayne Scott, up top for Jundy. Garlock, shot from 3, right wing, drains it. And he's quickly got 10 in the ball game as his team leads 14-9. Holiday right wing, up top for Clam. Langford trying to get it down. The Madsen and Shellhorn knocks it away. Jump ball stays with Platte Valley. Maybe see a little bit of a defensive switch here, put Shellhorn on Madsen, but they're going to keep Carlson on him for the moment. Langford will check out. Checking back in is going to be Ezra Morris. Clam has a shot tipped away, that time by Carlson, picked up by Wayne Scott.
I think he's trying to go to. I think he was trying to go to Madsen.
Yeah.
Madsen had his. What the heck was that?
Garlock trying to make, as we talked about, not the easy pass.
Yep.
McQueen gets the ball across midcourt now for Platte Valley. Trying to send it in the corner. Holiday keeps it alive. Comes back up now to McQueen.
Whew.
Clam might have got away with a double dribble, but it's going to be stolen away here by Carlson.
I was going
for
to say
Garlock.
there were 3 near steals in that possession, and finally ended up as a turnover.
Jundy on the block, rejected away by Madsen, out of bounds.
And you did mention the matchups. They had Madsen is not guarding Carlson.
No. And Madsen does pick up the foul, though, on Carlson's shot there. That'll be the first on Madsen, team's third. Carlson goes to the line for 2. And hitting the first is Carlson. Missing on the second, rebound pulled in by Jundy, and he's going to be, I think they're going to get a foul. Another going to get a jump ball. And it stays here with King City. Wayne's got to inbounds. 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. 15-9. Wildcats with the lead. Ball tipped and stolen away here by McQueen. Gets it up for Ezra Morris, right wing. Up top to Dylan Clam.
McQueen's another good-looking freshman for Platte Valley. We mentioned another Grady Gokel.
Yeah.
Out with an ankle injury.
One has a travel, one has a foul. They're going to call a travel.
Good work by the officials there.
Yes.
Getting together.
Wayne Scott up top for Garlock, over to the right wing for Jundy, into the corner to Carlson. Carlson drives. Inside the paint, leaves it for Shellhorn, too strong. And again, right there is Carlson to clean it up. I think that's pretty much most of his points so far tonight have come from the cleanup side of the offensive glass.
Well, Holiday's got a big task.
Into the corner, McQueen from three, long, rebound pulled in here by Carlson. Wayne Scott slows it up the top of the key for Garlock as King City looks to try and go for the final shot here of the quarter. Garlock left wing, shot from three. Rims out, Matson on the rebound.
Well, an entertaining first quarter.
17-9, King City with the lead. We're back to start the second when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start second quarter action. It will be Platte Valley basketball.
Here's the official coming to talk to Tyler. He wasn't accepting the explanation, and then the official gets mad and says, "Time to calm down."
Yeah.
She's the one that initiated the confrontation.
Foul called that time against Carlson. That is going to be the first on Carlson, team's first here of the quarter. Ball inbounds for Clam to Holiday. Back to Clam on the baseline. Up and under inside the paint. Nice move that time from Dylan Clam inside the paint.
And while we've got an official watching, if he's watching this game, I've seen officials that when you have to take that jump stop, that you can't step unless you go up and shoot it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he feels that's because I always argued with officials that they could. That was part of the taking the jump stop.
Holiday with it left wing, sends it up top over to the right wing here for Dylan Clam. Down inside for Nielsen. Sends it back out. Shot from three from Morris rolls out. Rebound pulled in by Platte Valley and then lost out of bounds off of Platte Valley. As I believe they had two people fighting over the rebound, which, Mike, as we've said, isn't always the worst thing.
You'd rather see that than nobody go after it.
Exactly. A minute gone here in the second quarter of play. 17-11 is the King City lead. Wayne Scott from Mooney. Drives hard to the basket. Lays it in off glass for two. At the moment, Andy Matson just getting in here for Platte Valley in this second quarter. Dylan Clam with the basketball. Has it stripped away here by Garlock. He'll take it. Goes right off glass, and they're going to get the foul called here against McQueen.
Well, for McQueen, he's trying to do the right thing. Just don't think he got there.
Yeah. Langford will check in here for Clam. It's a 10-point lead here in favor of King City, 21-11. Garlock hits the free throw. 13 quick points on the night here for Jonathan Garlock. Trying to send over to left wing to Langford, and it goes out of bounds. Timeout called here by Platte Valley. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their upcoming Testicle Festival Friday, December 12th at 6 p.m. at the Stanberry Community Center. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner. King City Lumber can help you with all of your building needs. Whether you need help with your garage, tool shed, something commercial, or farm and agricultural, the experts at King City Lumber can help you find tools and materials, help you get your job done quickly and cost efficiently. King City Lumber, where customer satisfaction is their primary goal. Visit King City Lumber today, where they look forward to serving you.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 22-11, 6:17 left to play here in the second quarter. It will be King City basketball following the Platte Valley Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Metzger sends it up top over to the right wing, Garlock. Back up top again to Metzger. Garlock up for Wayne Scott. Trying to set up the offense. Graham Metzger left wing. Garlock right wing to Wayne Scott.
Skip it over the top.
Garlock shot from three left wing. This time misses, gets his own rebound. Inside the paint, elevates, puts it in for two. (24-11), 5:32 left to play here in the second quarter.
Ooh.
And a travel called here against McQueen.
If I'm McQueen, I would have tried to avoid Andy Matson running into him too.
I would too. It's like running into a brick wall.
Yep.
Over left wing for Wayne Scott. Sends it up top for Metzger. Right wing to Garlock. Metzger left wing. Shot from three. Misses off iron. Rebound. Pulled in that time by Clam. Holiday finds Clam. Drives in. And they're going to get the foul call here against Mooney. First free throw here for Dylan Clam. Misses long. Jundy will check in here for Metzger. And the second free throw attempt. Rims out, rebound pulled in by Mooney. Wayne Scott left wing. Up top to Jundy, right wing to Garlock. Down to Carlson on the baseline. Finds Mooney on the opposite block for two.
Nice find, nice cut.
4:45 left to play here in the second quarter. Stolen away again here by Garlock. Takes it, lays it up, and puts it in for two. Garlock now with 17 here in the first half, as his team leads 28-11 with 4.5 left in the second quarter. Clam to bring the ball across. Stolen away this time by Jundy, and they're going to get a foul called here against Dylan Clam. That's his second. Probably not the worst foul there by Clam, because otherwise it's going to be a wide open layup.
And that's another one of those, though, that
yes,
you probably could have let go. It wasn't it was probably a foul. Wasn't a great deal of contact.
Over left wing for Wayne Scott. Jundy, Garlock.
Ooh.
Trying to get it to Carlson, just tips off his fingertips. Picked up on the baseline there by Clam.
Jundy's passed up a couple of threes.
Yeah. And they're going to get a reach-in foul this time here against Garlock. That is going to be his second, team's third. Up top for Clam, over now for Holiday. Baseline. Jumper knocks it down.
That's a pretty little runner.
Yes. Carlson at midcourt. Right wing to Garlock. Up top for Jundy, to Wayne Scott. Garlock, top of the key. Leaves it for Carlson inside, and they're going to get a foul called here against Platte Valley. Foul is going to go against Andy Matson. That will be his second, team's third. Carlson will sink the first. Carlson hits them both. He's got 9. Shellhorn will check in here for Cooper Mooney. 3:23 left to play here in the second quarter, 30-13. Is the King City lead. Ezra Morris to bring the ball across midcourt. For Clam. Over left wing to Holiday. Trying to feed it inside, a little behind Matson, stolen away that time by Carlson for Jundy. Back to Garlock, to Jundy again. Up for Wayne Scott. Garlock cross court for Wayne Scott. His shot from 3. Rims out. There on the putback is Carlson.
Boy, they just can't keep him off the glass. He's getting deep into the lane.
He's got 11 points, 7 of them coming on offense, or 8 of them coming off of offensive rebounds. Up top here for Clam. Now to Holiday. And again, it was Shellhorn that kind of worked over that pass, and they're going to get a timeout called here by King City. 32nd Petty Janona center timeout. I think that was as soon as Coach McMillan saw Shellhorn running down the court with it. We'll be back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for the best deals right here at home? You'll find it in the New Shopper. Every week, the New Shopper brings you community updates, local events, and money-saving bargains from businesses you know and trust. Whether you're checking out sales, finding services, or just staying connected with your neighbors, the New Shopper keeps you in the loop. Want your message in every home? Advertise in the New Shopper, where community shops first.
And And welcome back out again here to Albany. 32-13, 2:11 left to play here in the second quarter. It'll be King City basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Over to the right wing with it is Jundy. Up top for Garlock, back to Jundy right wing. High post for Shellhorn. Has it rejected away. Morris to bring the ball across midcourt for McQueen. Holiday leaves it in the corner for Morris. The Clam right wing, back up top. Holiday trying to send it to Matson, just a little too tall. And stolen away here by Jundy. Carlson down on the baseline. Sends it out to Jundy, right wing. Garlock open three. This time leaves it a little short. Rebound picked up by Matson. And they're going to travel. And Mike, I was watching Jonathan Garlock play defense. Reminds me a lot of Gabbert from Maysville a couple of years ago, the way he plays for Coach McMillan.
They were a little bit longer.
Yes.
6 foot, maybe 6'1".
But they have just such quick hands, and they really can get underneath an offensive skin as.
Well, they're always into the offensive player. They're up against them and making them put it on the floor.
Now, I will say, though, Garlock is a little bit more offensively minded than the Gabberts were.
Yes,
but that's also because.
But that wasn't their role.
Yes, that wasn't their role on the team. Metzger will check in here for Garlock as he has 19 here in this first half. 49.3 left in the second. Shellhorn will come out as well as Mooney will check back in. 34-13, 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And the other thing you see is, I think Platte Valley started in the man-to-man. Now they're 2-3 zone.
I think some of that is to try and keep Carlson off the glass, I would believe, but.
Well, he's going to get it again here in a second. Now they probably go for one here. Maybe that was the plan anyway.
Up top for Metzger, over to left wing for Jundy. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Metzger shot from three, off the mark. Carlson there on the rebound. Puts it in for two. You called it.
He's just working back underneath the zone. On the baseline behind the back line of the zone, and then shot goes up, and he just kind of pops in under the basket.
36-13. It's a 23-point King City lead. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winter Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. School spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we're at the halftime. King City leading over Platte Valley 36-13. Remember your halftime tonight here on Albany TV, brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Let's take a look at the stats from the first half for King City. They're shooting 14 for 32 from the field, 2 for 11 from behind the three-point arc, 6 for 7 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Jonathan Garlock with 19 points, 13 points for Landon Carlson, all but 3 of those points coming off of second chance opportunities. Cooper Mooney with 4 points. For Platte Valley, they're shooting 6 for 10 from the field, 0 for 2 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Led in scoring by Andy Matson with 5 points, 4 points for Dylan Clam and Mason Holiday. And Mike, the main stat that jumps out at you, 32 shots for King City, 10 shots for Platte Valley in that first half.
Well, Platte Valley's just really had a tough time dealing with King City's pressure, and they've had a boatload of turnovers, which would account for a lot of that.
Yeah.
And the extra shots. You mentioned Dylan Carlson scoring a lot.
Landon Carlson.
Or Dylan Carlson's an outfielder. Isn't he?
Yes.
Landon Carlson has a bunch of points inside off offensive rebounds, and that's at least 4 to 5 of those.
He has 5 putbacks and 13 points because he has 3 from the free throw line.
And that doesn't account for all of the offensive rebounds they picked up. So that accounts for all the extra shots King City has gotten. They get, 2 guys have 32 of their 36 points.
Yeah.
And but I think the big story for King City is really their defense. They've just taken Platte Valley clear out of what they want to do. Also, I'd like to make a clarification and call a foul on myself for a comment in the last game when the ball hit the backboard. I got a text from an official that was watching the game and said the ball can hit any part of the backboard. I said, okay, I get that, but they called it.
They called it the other way on earlier in that game.
They hit the backboard in the first half of that same game and called it a violation. So that was the only thing I had to go by.
Yes.
On the foul out, we made some comments about that. You don't substitute. I know the girl fouled out, but you don't substitute until after the first free throw anyway. That's why he says they probably went ahead and counted the first free throw.
Gotcha.
He said it's not the official's job to know that she fouled out, but I think the scorer's table indicated that she fouled out. I wonder if they just thought they'd already substituted for the girl that had fouled out. She was still on the floor. Anyway, that's over and done with. But
we just want to do some cleanup there. So.
Yes.
We are here at the half, 36-13. King City with the lead. We'll be back to start the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their upcoming Testicle Festival Friday, December 12th at 6 p.m. at the Stanberry Community Center. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner. King City Lumber can help you with all of your building needs. Whether you need help with your garage, tool shed, something commercial, or farm and agricultural, the experts at King City Lumber can help you find tools and materials, help you get your job done quickly and cost efficiently. King City Lumber, where customer satisfaction is their primary goal. Visit King City Lumber today, where they look forward to serving you. Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot.
And he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it!
His shot at the buzzer.
Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ballgame from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game. Looking for the best deals right here at home? You'll find it in the New Shopper. Every week, the New Shopper brings you community updates, local events, and money-saving bargains from businesses you know and trust. Whether you're checking out sales, finding services, or just staying connected with your neighbors, the New Shopper keeps you in the loop. Want your message in every home? Advertise in the New Shopper, where community shops first.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start second half action. 36-13 is the lead here in favor of King City over Platte Valley. And Platte Valley just getting back to the bench here as we're ready to start the second half. For King City, it'll be Wayne Scott, Garlock, Carlson, Metzger, and Mooney. For Platte Valley, they'll bring back out their original starting five: Ezra Morris, Aiden McQueen, Dylan Clam, Mason Holiday, and Andy Matson. Again, Platte Valley just entering back into the gym and immediately going out, as I'm sure Coach Peterson had a bit to talk about there during that halftime break. It'll be King City basketball here to start out the first half, or second half.
Well, you've only scored 13 points. I suppose he's saying the last thing we need to do is worry about getting a lot of shots. We're not getting shots up anyway.
I mean, they're shooting 60% from the field.
Yeah.
It's just when you only put up 10 shots. Metzger into the corner for Garlock.
Back to some man-to-man defense for Platte Valley.
And Holiday has the tough task of guarding against Carlson, who puts it in for two.
Well, and even if he missed that, Matson came over and tried to help, and
Yeah.
Mooney was wide open underneath the other side of the basket.
Clam has it stripped away, up to Holiday, though, for Morris, top of the key. Matson sends it back out. Holiday from three. Misses off iron. Clam on the rebound. Stripped away here by Carlson. And King City turns it over.
I'm not sure who Garlock was trying to go to there. I think maybe somebody turned their head, and he tried to pull the pass back, couldn't do it.
Morris for Clam. Gets it to Madsen, has it stripped away by Carlson. Into the corner with it is Wayne Scott. And nice back cut and roll that time for Cooper Mooney as he lays it off glass.
Well, he had that right before the end of the half and didn't feed Carlson. I think he looked away from it, and I think Coach McMillan brought that to his attention. Nice feed there. Easy basket for Mooney.
McQueen will send it over to, Clam sends it to McQueen over on the left wing. Holiday high post. Right wing Morris from three. Misses long. Rebound pulled in by Wayne Scott. Into the corner to Garlock. Back up top for Metzger over to left wing to Wayne Scott. Into the corner to Mooney. And a foul going to be called here off the ball. And they're going to get Andy Matson. That'll be his third. Team's first. Mooney at the free throw line sends it back up top for Garlock. Over to the right wing to Wayne Scott. Inside to Carlson. Goes up. Can't get it to fall. Rebound picked up by Holiday. And we're going to foul call here against King City. Goes against Garlock. That's his third.
Carlson's got really good footwork into the basket. 2 steps, a little up big, 2 steps with the same foot. Easy look at the basket.
Bringing the ball across. Here is Garlock. He'll spin across midcourt. Into the corner, finds McQueen. Drives. Lays it up and puts it in for 2 on the runner. 40-15, 5:25 left to play here in the third. King City with the lead. Metzger gets it across for Mooney. Baseline to Carlson. Metzger to Garlock. Brings it over to the right wing. Drives in, has it rejected away here by Clam.
Good defense by Clam.
Clam gets it across down to the baseline. Sends it back out. Holiday. Into the corner. McQueen step back 3. Misses off iron. Ball rolling around. Still on the ground. Gets it to Madsen. Goes up. He's going to be fouled. Will go to the line. Mooney will be called for the foul. Foul against Cooper Mooney is going to be his second. Team's second. Andy Matson sinks the first. Langford will check in here for Clam. Jundy will check in here for Garlock. Second attempt here from Matson is good. 40-17, 4:50 left to play here in the third quarter.
Back to little 2-2-1 pressure here.
Metzger brings it across the timeline. Over to Jundy. Into the corner with it, Wayne Scott. Mooney in the corner, has it knocked away. Comes back up to Wayne Scott here for King City. Right wing to Metzger. 4:22 left here in the third. 40-17, King City with the lead. Jundy for Mooney, left wing to Wayne Scott. Into the corner, back to Metzger. And they're going to get a foul called here against Ezra Morris. To me, that looked a lot like all ball there, Mike.
Yep.
As that one will be the first against Morris. Matson will check out. Clam will check back in here for Platte Valley. Carlson, as he's falling down, gets rid of it in the corner to Metzger. Up top, Wayne Scott. Mooney to Jundy. Holiday really trying to keep Carlson from getting the ball down low as the ball tipped around off the shot from Wayne Scott. Rebound picked up that time by Dylan Clam.
Well, Platte Valley's not lighting up scoreboard, but I think their effort defensively is a lot better than it was in the first half.
Clam unable to get the first one unable to get that to fall. Rebound picked up here by King City. Metzger for Cooper Mooney into the corner to Wainscott. Down inside to Carlson. Goes up strong, can't get it to go. Second chance opportunity is going to be fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. And get the foul on Morris, his second. And Matson going to have to check back in. Carlson sinks the first. Langford will check out. Shellhorn and Garlock check back in. Here for King City. Carlson sinks them both. He's got now 17 in the ball game. Right wing for Clam, up top for Morris. Ball tipped around, Holiday.
Oh, there you go.
Clam to Matson, and almost one pass too many.
I think caught Matson by surprise.
Yeah.
I think he was expecting Clam to go up with it.
He had a wide open layup as Jundy tries to go right at Matson, can't get it to go. Picked up by Holiday on the rebound. Holiday back up top for Morris. 2:40 left here in the third quarter. 42-19 is the King City lead. They've got 19 from Garlock, 17 on the night from Carlson. Morris drives, trying to leave it for Holiday, but a foul called here on the floor. Foul goes against Jundy. That will be his first, team's third. Nielsen checks back in. Wainscott will check back in. Ball inbounds up for Clam. And he's going to be called for the travel.
Well, there's that. Okay, there's the curl hop jump stop. Took a step. That time called a travel. We saw it in the first game, or maybe in the first half of this game.
And it wasn't.
Jump stop, step, layup, completely good. I'm just confused over
what the actual rule is.
What the rule is, yeah.
Garlock misses. Rebound picked up here by Platte Valley, and then Garlock comes away with the steal. Sends it up for Wainscott. Goes up and lays it off glass for 2.
Really good defense.
44-19 is the King City lead. 1:50 left to play here in the third.
And in addition to the jump stop and the step, I mean, and I went back to when I was coaching. We had some officials that would call it traveling and some did not. And I don't know what the right call is. Maybe our official, if he's watching, maybe he can send us something on that.
Foul this time goes against Carlson. That will be his second, team's fourth. Morris will inbounds. Next foul against King City will put Platte Valley at the line for 2. Ball inbounds for Matson. Into the corner, Morris from 3. Can't get it to fall. Matson on the rebound, no good. Second chance opportunity. Can't get it to go again. Back in transition, Metzger underneath the hoop, lays it off glass for 2.
That was a tough catch. Good job of getting under control and finishing.
And now they're going to get a foul called here against King City, and it is going to put Platte Valley at the line. Foul goes against Garlock. That's his 4th. And Jundy will check in. Morris will go to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw from Morris, no good. Second free throw attempt. Rolls out, rebound pulled in by Carlson. Jundy. Up for Wayne Scott. Over to the right wing to Metzger, down to the baseline to Jundy. Jundy right wing to Carlson. Drives. And they're going to get a foul call here against Matson. I think that King City kind of got away with one.
Yeah.
Little arm bar there from Jundy. That is the fourth. Well, I take that back. They put that foul on Andy Matson. That's his fourth.
Probably not a lot to save him for.
I'll take him out at least here for the final 52 seconds here of the third.
I mean, you're down 28.
Carlson misses off front iron. Shellhorn going to be called for the foul on the rebound.
I mean, you're down 28 with 50 seconds left in the third. Not a lot to save him for, but he hadn't had a lot of rest either, so it might get him a little breather.
And going to the line here after the foul on Shellhorn is Mason Holiday. He'll miss the first one long. And Platte Valley has some shooting woes going on here from the free throw line. 3 for 9 so far. They're also 0 for 6 from behind the three-point arc tonight.
Yeah, it's just been a struggle offensively for them.
Second shot, no good there from Holiday.
And a lot of that has to do with King City, too.
Yes. Metzger out to Carlson, left wing. Back into the corner to Metzger. 40 seconds left here in the third for Jundy. Carlson in the corner. Gets it back for Wayne Scott. Up top now for Jundy. To Metzger. Metzger in the corner with 15 seconds. Backdoor, Carlson lays it off glass for two. Took a lot of time and finally got one shot that they liked, and they took it. Got it to fall. Clam can't get the shot to fall. Wayne Scott to Metzger. And Nielsen unable to get the shot off after the steal. After 3 quarters of play, it's a 30-point lead here in favor of King City. They lead 49-19. We're back to start the fourth when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winter Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
Thank you for watching tonight's Albany TV broadcast. Don't forget to turn on your Facebook notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you would like to be a part of our broadcast, give Jared Rolvis a call at 660-254-4800. If you have something in mind that we should broadcast or have any comments about tonight's game, you can also message us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Welcome back out to Albany as we get ready to start fourth quarter action. We'll start with a running clock fourth quarter. It'll be Platte Valley basketball. They trail by exactly 30 at the moment, 49-19. Into the corner with it is Holiday. Trying to send it up, stolen away here by Garlock. Colby Staples getting his first action of the night here for Platte Valley. Jundy drives, can't get the shot to go. And for the first time, they kept Carlson from getting the rebound, but it goes out of bounds, though.
You say keep him off, and he's just so quick and athletic around the basket. In addition to his length, it's just a tough job keeping him off the glass.
And there he is again, putting it in.
No, it was Mooney.
Sorry, that was Mooney.
But he assisted.
Yes. 8 points of the night for Mooney. Clam into the corner for McQueen, up top for Morris. To Holiday. Down to Matson on the block, trying to send it to the opposite block, and out of bounds here off of Garlock as he tried to keep it alive.
In the first
he
half.
Went right into the Platte Valley cheerleaders.
Yep. In the first half, I heard Coach Peterson talking about helping the helper on defense, and that's a perfect example. King City came over to help on Andy Matson. He looked opposite block. Garlock got down to take that one away.
Up top for Holiday over on the left wing. Right wing now for Clam. Trying to send it over for Matson. And they're going to get a foul called here against Mooney. And going to line for two here is going to be Andy Matson. Or did they call it on the floor? I thought they said he was in the act of shooting. At first I thought they said he was taking 2 shots, but maybe foul was on 22. So that's the third on Mooney. Ball inbounds for Matson. Down to Clam. Spins, gets it for Matson, goes off glass for 2. 51-21, 5:30 left to play here in the fourth. Garlock gets it in for King, who gets his first action of the night here in the fourth quarter. Up top for Jundy. Right wing to Garlock. Garlock drives, trying to leave it off. Mooney, baseline, over Matson. Leaves it short. Rebound picked up here by Platte Valley. Pass knocked away, kept in play by Holiday, but goes right in the hands of Garlock. He'll send it up. Now stolen back by Holiday for McQueen. Up top for Morris, left wing for Clam. Clam spins, goes up and under, knocks it off glass, in for 2, plus gets the foul. And that will stop the running clock here, at least for the moment. Foul that time goes against Isaac King, his first, team second. Shellhorn will check in for Mooney. And Clam hits the free throw to make it a 3-point play. 51-24, 4:35 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Plays Garlock brings it across the timeline. Garlock up top for Shellhorn, over to the right wing to Jundy. Garlock to Jundy in the corner. Up for Shellhorn. Over to King, into the corner, Garlock. Jundy will bring it back up top, trying to restart it. King in the corner. Thought about it. Sends it up for Carlson. Halfway through the fourth quarter. A 27-point King City lead here, 51-24. Winner of this game has a date with Princeton tomorrow night at 4:30. In the boys' championship game, loser will take on North Andrew. Picked off here by Platte Valley. It's Dylan Clam with it up at the top of the key. He'll leave it up for Morris, over for Holiday. Inside to Matson, goes up, and he will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2.
They get Jundy?
They're going to get Carlson.
Carlson, okay.
That'll be his third. First one for Matson is good.
Matson's really improved his free throw shooting.
Yes.
We've noticed over last year.
Hits them both.
I'm glad he hit that. Because I usually jinx somebody whenever I say something like that.
Jundy into the corner for King. Left corner, Jundy. Sends it across court for Shellhorn. Leaves it off for Garlock. Garlock driving baseline. Now sends it out to Jundy up top for King. King drives. Lays it up off glass. Can't get it to go. Carlson on the rebound, keeping it alive. Picked up that time by Garlock.
Might have gotten away with the travel.
I would say pretty close. Timeout called here by King City. 30-second Petty John Arnold Center timeout. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. 2:48 left to play here in the fourth. King City has made some subs. Checking in will be Luke Roberts. Also checking in is Tennyson Myers and Bryson Hutchcraft. Roberts with it in the corner for Hutchcraft. Up top for Jundy. Left wing to King. Roberts back again to King. Trying to send it in that time for Myers. Knocked away. Back out to King. Jundy up top for King. Roberts baseline for Hutchcraft for Myers down inside. He's going to be called for the travel. And he knew it. Just shuffled his feet before he got it up. 2:19 left here in the fourth quarter, 51-26. Langford for Marriott, trying to send it inside for Nielsen, stolen away. Picked up here by Jundy, takes it, lays it up off glass for two. And quickly back in transition is Staples, and he's going to be fouled here by Jundy. In for Platte Valley is Nielsen, Marriott, Langford. Also in is Carter Jensen and Colby Staples. Checking in for King City is Connor Polium as he'll check in for Jundy. Staples inbounds up top here for Jensen. Ryan Langford. Back out for Jensen. And this one tipped out of bounds off the hands of Isaac King with 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Jensen will inbounds, picked up here by Ryan Langford for Merritt. And his pass goes out of bounds. I believe slipped out of his hands a little bit. Checking in here for Platte Valley now will be Ora Baker and Cooper Lane. Checking in for King City will be Kenston Aborn.
Well, it's going to be small consolation for Platte Valley, but they played really pretty good defense here in the second half.
Myers misses on the first, gets his own rebound.
17 points is all they've given up.
Sorry, I take that back. It was Aborn. Second chance from Aborn, no good. Driving in Hutchcraft, no good. Rebound picked up here by King City. This time it was Polium, no good. Aborn again, can't get it to go, and then comes away with the steal. Roberts. Up top for Myers. Hutchcraft. Roberts with it in the corner here for King City. Sends it up top for Myers. Aborn down in the block. Can't get it to go. Bringing it back in transition, Carter Jensen for Platte Valley. Up top for Leo Merritt. Over to the right wing for Baker. Staples for Jensen. To Baker. Staples with the basketball. 10 seconds left to go here in the game. Ball stolen away here by Roberts. And he will lose his footing with 4.6. King City will play Princeton at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. Platte Valley will take on North Andrew at 1:30. Shot no good at the buzzer. 53-26 is the final. We're back in just a moment with our BTC Bank postgame and tonight's winner circle player of the game when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. It was a win for King City tonight, 53-26 over Platte Valley. Taking a look at the stats for King City. They shoot 21 for 53 from the field, 2 for 11 from behind the three-point arc, 9 for 11 from the free throw line. Led in scoring tonight by Landon Carlson with 20 points, 19 points for Jonathan Garlock, 8 points for Cooper Mooney, 2 points of the night for Caden Wainscott, Graham Metzger, and Jack Jundy. For Platte Valley, they shoot 10 for 22 from the field, 0 for 7 from behind the three-point arc, 6 for 13 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Andy Matson with 13 points, 7 points for Dylan Clam, 4 points for Mason Holiday, 2 points tonight for Andy McQueen. And tonight our winner circle trophies and awards North Player of the Game could have gone to 2 players, Landon Carlson or Jonathan Garlock, but tonight our player of the game going to go to Jonathan Garlock. We'll be back with our next game, the final game, the number 1 seed Albany, 4 seed Princeton Lady Tigers when we come back in a moment on Albany TV.